Okay guys, we're at our new location. I kind of knew a lot about this place from before. I just never came over here and metal detected it. But basically the house was built in 1900s. I think exactly 1900. I think they're kind of lying about the history because people had bought it out, and I think they're going to be developing the property. So I think they're trying to say it ain't as old so they can tear it down, because I'm pretty sure they're going to tear it down. But it was a bed and breakfast for a long time, like at least 20 years. And that was like probably around 1920. It was a bed and breakfast. But I'll kind of show you around. And it's a pretty cool property. I think it's like 1.7 acres. And we're not gonna, I'll try, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't even know what they're doing with it really. I think they're in here cutting down some trees. So eventually they're gonna probably fence it in, then they'll tear the house down. If they're gonna tear it down, I'm positive they're gonna tear the house down. So I'll kind of show you guys around, but this is the house. And it don't look it, I mean, it's in worse shape than when I was over here. And here you can see how they're tearing down all these trees. There's like some stuff over here. But it's a huge property. And you can even see, I mean, there used to be like lights out here where they would light it up. But this neighborhood, I mean, it's not the best neighborhood, but I think they're trying to develop it better. So I think they're gonna clean all this place up. The only reason I know it's even here is because my doctor's office is right behind it. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, it's possible OSU bought it, but I think a developing company bought it, and they'll probably just tear all this stuff out of here, then they'll set on it. Then they'll develop it, because I was talking to someone, they said they were gonna probably turn it into like low-income apartments, but I'm not for sure. But it's definitely a cool, there's a gazebo over here, but they've cut all of this out. That's why I wanted to get over here, at least start metal detecting. And like I said, I don't even actually know for a fact who owns it, so I'm kind of coming over here metal detecting it. And I just can't, I tried to track it down, but I couldn't track down the people that own it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna metal detect it, and if someone comes and chases me off, I'll leave. But this gazebo is pretty cool. I can't tell how old it is. But it's not, the place is not as in good condition as it was the first time I was over here. And I came over here, and I think the person that originally owned it used to have a house in the back. But see how they got like the windows boarded up? But there was some guy that, because this is the second time I started this video, some guy interrupted me, and he was saying that homeless people and drug addicts was coming in here. So they're basically, that's probably why they're cutting all the trees and stuff down. And I even think there was a deck back here, and it's gone. Well, you can tell there was at one time. But you can see how old it is. That's why I think they're lying. You know, because this is old here. So there was probably siding covering it up. But it's really old. And a lot of times they'll do that. They'll kind of lie about the age of the place so they can tear it down so people won't come in here and try to protect it because it's so old. And I think the woman that owned it, I'm pretty sure she lived back here in a house, and she only sold it for like 180 grand. And they came in here, I think they moved the house that was back here. So then even on the other side, but I'm sure of this house, but I tried to look it up, and it said it was 1900s to 1920s it was built. But like I said, they'll do that. I mean, you can obviously tell this is newer, this has been redone, but that back part, it's got to be pretty old. But like I said, this had to be like an active place. I don't know if anybody metal detected it or not, but it's a huge property. So this is where the house is. Then over here on the other side, there's more to it than just this. So over here there was like two little houses. I think there was 2 or 3 little houses over here. So, and you can see there's someone living back there. There's a tent. But there was like a couple houses in here, and they're gone. And this is all open. But it's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've been over this way, at least down this road and looked around. but I'm pretty sure they probably, because they rezoned it and it's commercial property now, and the person, that lady that owned it, probably had it rezoned so she could have these apartments, because I think there were like half a doubles back here at one time, and they took them out of here, at least in the last, I'd say in the last 4 or 5 years. But you know what I'm saying, like some of this we could go down through here, but like I said, who knows what'll happen. I mean, I don't know if I'll get chased off, but I'm not gonna. I tried like hell. I even went over and talked to Gloria, and she knows it's being developed, and that's about all that I could find out. But basically what'll happen is they'll come in here and all this will be gone. So if no one's ever metal detected it, there's probably tons of stuff here. And like I said, I just, there's no way I'm gonna pass it up. I mean, there's some old bricks out here. So basically, we'll just metal detect until we either get chased off or whatever happens. And I can come up with enough stuff, because I actually was here before a long time ago. I just, like I said, I had a massive heart attack and I just never made it over here to metal detect it. And I've had a lot of, there's a lot of properties that I had where I could metal detect them, and I just didn't make it. So now, you know, a few years later, things have changed, the property has changed. But I'm positive that's what they'll do. They'll tear all this out of here. And when I was over here yesterday, there was trucks out here they were basically chopping all this up. But they'll tear all this out of here, they'll fence it in, then they'll tear that house down. So hopefully we'll have time to do something. Hopefully we don't get chased off, because there's like an alarm thing out front. But I've been to places before and they had those alarms, and usually by now someone would have showed up. You know, it's usually like a video on the outside of the property than when people are on the property. But I don't think it's for that. I don't think they really care about the grounds. They care more about the house, because if people are in there and they get hurt or something, they could sue them, you know what I mean? So I'm sure they're just doing this, like they boarded this up because people probably broke the windows and was climbing in there. But so we'll get started on metal detecting it. And some of it looks like it's filled dirt, like back here in the back, but that other house was back here, because this tree here is old and there's no exposed roots. So more than likely this back here might have been a lot of fill dirt. But like I said, there used to be a house, but this is like a huge property, man. It's 1.7 acres. And I'm pretty sure that woman, that's probably why she zoned it and made it commercial property, so she could have those apartments over. But the thing is, it's harder to sell it. So the average person can't buy it because the taxes are so high on commercial property that they have a hard time selling it. And I know she sold it for like 180 grand. So she sold all this for 180 grand. But the back of it definitely looks like it's older. But I'll probably check into more of it before I get the video up and try to figure out exactly. But I mean, this part here looks old as hell. I mean, it's rock, the brick, everything about it looks old. So guys, I'll get right back to you as soon as we get onto some good signals. Okay guys, I'm onto a good signal. So I lost it for a minute, but we're closer to like where the street is right now. But hopefully, I've only dug like one other signal, and it was just a pull tab. And I'm gonna just go through here and dig the really good signals. And we got us a coin. Come on, being Indian. Yeah, it's just a regular memorial. Check to see if that's it. Yep, that looked like it was what it was. I'll get back to you as soon as I get another good one. Okay guys, I'm on to another one. The last signal I dug, it actually was a railroad token, a 10-cent railroad token. I'm not for sure about this. It doesn't seem like it's as deep. But that's probably what I'll do. I'll just dig the signals that are really good. But that other one was kind of fuzzy, but it was a railroad token, 10-cent token. Actually, I don't know what that is. Almost looks like the back of a watch, but I'm not for sure. So it's more or less an unidentified object. No clue. Well, I'll get back to you as soon as I get another good one. Okay guys, I'm onto another signal, but this is on the hillside, so a lot of times this could be trash, but I'm gonna dig it anyways because someone can sit right here and drink a pop or a beer or something like that. And usually if you're on a hillside, they'll drink a beer or something, then they just throw all their bottle caps where they're sitting. But you never know. Oh, I mean, I hope this is what I think it is. That's just a regular quarter, man. It seemed like it was something old that was dirty as it is. So it's just a regular quarter. Damn, I thought that was gonna be some old coin. It looked old. Huh. Always check your hole. So more than likely it's probably a spill. So there's, well, here's another quarter. Yeah, so someone sat here and they just dropped all their change. So basically so far we got 60 cents. So there was 60 cents. You know what I'm saying? Someone just sat here and dropped their change. But I'm gonna dig it because if I don't get chased off or something, I'm gonna probably pound the hell out of this. So I might as well get all the hard signals out of the way. Usually if you lift your metal detector up like this and you're getting a hard signal, more than likely it's something big in the ground. So you never know, maybe at one time there was a fence. I'd say there's a fence because I got a couple other signals like that. It's probably, at one time there's probably a fence running down through here, or maybe like a brick wall or something. Kind of like mowing grass, man. I actually do have a bigger coil, but it's heavier, so eventually I'll get it out and show it to you guys and I'll use it. Same deal. but it makes the machine more heavier, and it wears you out a lot faster. They actually have some metal detectors out there that just weigh like a pound. But like I said, mostly what we're doing now, we're just searching for a hot spot. So we got a 1243. That's about 6 inches. I don't know what that is. I'm sure that was a signal. I don't know. It might be like some kind of lawn thing, like an ornament or something. This is the bottom part of it, but I'm not for sure. It's old though, I know that. That's why the dirt, if you notice, when you come across something old, the dirt will be discolored from the metal being in the ground so long. So basically, so far, all we found is an old token, but we haven't been here very long. Even these woods, when they clear this out, because they were over here working Friday, so I don't know if they're gonna come back and clean all that out of there, but that's a harder job. So when you go through where there's a little bit of woods like that, there's gonna be a lot of garbage in there. This one ain't the killer signal, it's like 1238, but it's real deep. Now I'm not getting nothing. This is something weird. Honestly, I don't know for sure what it is. Almost looks like a bullet or something, but I'm not for sure. If it is, it's a hell of a big bullet. Don't know. But that could be a bullet, like I said. Someone shot in this way. But anything lead comes in real good like that. So when these guys go out to these battlefields, if the stuff's there, it's easy to find like Civil War bullets and stuff, because they come in so hard. Just like when I found that cartridge belt plate, man, it was just banging away. I can't believe I missed it with my other detector, but on. Oh, we're getting closer to the trees. Maybe we'll start getting some signals. It's always good to go down the sidewalk, but I don't think this sidewalk has been here that long. That's a coin. It's a memorial. It's the way this dirt is, man. Everything that comes out here looks like it's old. Honestly, I was hoping to come here and just be banging silver the whole time. It's such luck. But this is a real old area. There's a lot of old stuff around here. There's a school down the street, and I detected it, and actually that's the first place I ever found. I found a mercury dime down there, and it was just laying on top of the ground. I didn't even need a detector. Then I think I found like a old token from the 1800s. I think it was like an 1840s token, but it was from another country. I mean, it's kind of good if there's good signals and they're far apart like that. At least we ain't digging a lot of trash. At least it ain't full of trash. Now I can feel we're getting into the roots of that tree. That was in the plug. See, like I said, guys, I bet you that other one was a bullet. But that's a damn bullet there. Look how big it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's a... I mean, that's big. Well, that's a huge bullet. But like I said, they were probably having a shootout over here. That's probably what that other one is. But that's... And it's right in the ground. So someone shot from over there and shot it right into this ground. But... Or it could have been the cops. Maybe the cops was chasing somebody and shot into the ground. But you heard how loud it was. But it looked newer. Who knows? Who knows over here? Because when I was down over doing that other house, that dude that was living on the porch, he says there's shootings almost every day over here. That's probably why they develop it, because when that shit goes on, it drops the property value. Then they can buy the property real cheap. And we're not in the country. I mean, we're over on the east side. I mean, this ain't like we're out in the country and people are out shooting guns and stuff. This ain't a great one, but like I said, it's right here by this tree. Huh. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, we'll come back to it. I don't want to waste a lot of time dicking around with it. But there is a signal there. But most of it with trees, like in the old days, they didn't have no air conditioning. So if you see a big tree, you know, it was a shade tree. So a lot of times during the day, they would just sit out on their lawn in the shade because it was so hot in the house. But like with this place is just huge, man. That's why we'll know if we come across the hot spot, because we'll be banging coins out here. Come on, give me some silver. I hope this is a coin, not a bullet. Okay, we got a coin. Well, it's our first, it's a wheat penny. So it's our first older coin, other than that token. And this is basically what we do, you know, we're getting towards the old area. Because actually I found that token just on the other side of where I'm at right now. I found it right over there. Honestly, I figure over here would be the spot where I'd get more signals, but it's not as much over here. But it's pretty clean, that's for sure. I mean, I'm not even getting a lot of trashy signals. I'm just on dig it. This ain't a good signal, but it could be like a nickel or something too. Usually I don't like digging nickels because if you get the old ones, they're so in bad condition you can't even tell what they are. Look at that, man. It's unreal. So we got another bullet. But I told you guys, man, this ain't the greatest neighborhood, you know. So that's 3 bullets I pulled out of here. I don't think I would ever be over at this part of the town at night anyways, but it's unbelievable. That's the most I've ever found in such a short period of time. That might have been why that lady sold it, man. Maybe it just got so bad over here. But hell, that other one, you don't even know what it's from. I mean, it was actually it hit something. If that other one was a bullet, that first one I found. But usually if there's a murder or something, I'm pretty sure they come out here, they go with metal detectors, and then they go through and find all the bullets because they use it as evidence. And like I said, they're not hard to find, that's for sure. As long as you know where something's at, you'll find it pretty quick with a metal detector. We're getting close to that gazebo now. We got us a... Come on, give me a coin, no more bullets. Actually, I'm thinking about it. I think that's the most bullets I've ever found in the same day. I was at an old graveyard one time on the outside of it, and it was full of bullets, but I think they were just out there shooting them. Huh. I don't know what that was. I mean, it shouldn't false right now because it's, I don't know. I don't know. But it is pretty clean. It's unreal that it's this clean. But like I said, the people that lived here, maybe they just kept it clean. Because there's, like I said, there's a tent over on the other side. And I'll probably run that more down before I go over there. Unless I get kicked out of here or something. Now this is like a coin signal all day. This is a 1246. But with that 15-inch coil, it's supposed to go deeper, but most of the reason I don't use it is because it just wears me out. I get so tired. It looks like it's an old lock. It's an old padlock. That's all it is, a lock. Well, I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto a really good signal. Okay guys, I got onto another signal, but it's like right by this tree. That's why I'm digging it. This is probably, this here actually looks like the oldest tree in here. But it could be trash because there's a lot of wire over here on the other side of it. Okay, we got a coin. It's small like a dime, but man, if it's a regular dime. That's what it is, man. It's just a regular dime, man. It's weird. It's real thin too. I mean, I'll check it closer, but I'm pretty sure it's just a regular dime because silver is real shiny. But it's weird because it's real thin. Just a regular dime. I'll get back to you as soon as I get onto another good one. Okay guys, I actually got two pretty decent hits, but I got one and I can see there's a silver rim. So I'm hoping it's a spill. So it looks like what we got is we got a Standing Liberty quarter, but it's white because I can't get a date on it. Actually, that one, if you guys would have watched that video where I sold that coin on eBay, that's what it was, a Standing Liberty quarter. It was a 1917. But a lot of them, this means it's probably an older one, like from the late 20s, because they went back and redid them so they wouldn't wear off. So basically they had the numbers and stuff raised, but this one's pretty well toast. I don't know what this other thing is. It's a lot deeper, that's for sure. It's way down in there. I'm gonna get it out of there. Oh, that's too big. Ain't that cool? You can tell that's old as shit. I don't know what it's to, but it's pretty cool. I'll probably clean it up and keep it because look at it. Well, that's pretty good. I mean, both of these are good finds. That coin and this is pretty cool too, man. I don't have a clue what it's for. If anybody knows what that is, let me know. But you can tell it's old. Extremely old. So I'll get back to you guys. I gotta fill this mess in and I'll get back to you when I get on to another good one. Okay guys, we're calling it a day. But it's been a great day. I found a bunch of stuff. I didn't find a lot of coins, but we did find one silver, and it's a Standing Liberty quarter. I'll take a better picture of it and I'll put it up. I think I might have took a picture of it while it was in the dirt, but I'll put a better picture up at the end of the video. But this coin, this one here is white, but they made this coin from 1916 to 1930, and it, yeah, since it's white, like I say, it's probably like at least a 1920s or something. But usually when you find them are like, I've only found one that had a date on it, and we found one wheat penny. And we found this old token here. It says A&P 10 cents. I can't see anything on the back, but it's pretty cool too. I'm sure this is old. Man, it's like from the early 1900s probably. I thought it was weird though. I don't know what this one is, but this might be a bullet. I'm not positive. If it did, it hit something. Then of course we found this large caliber, and I don't know anything about guns, so I can't tell you guys what kind of bullet it is or anything, but this is I mean, that's pretty big. It's all, I mean, that's my thumb. So this is a pretty big shell here, and this one here is a little smaller. But I don't have a clue what type of shells they are or anything. It's weird to find that many at one time. And we found this old padlock, this one part of it, and we found this. I don't know, I don't have a clue what this is. If anybody knows what this is, let me know down in the comment section, but I don't have a clue. At first, when I first found it, I thought it was part of a watch or something, but I don't know what it is. Then we found this. I didn't open it, but what this is actually an old makeup compact, and it's closed. I'm not gonna open it, or I'll have to soak it. I might soak it and try, because there's actually, it looks like there's some writing on the back of it. I don't know, I might clean it up a little bit. I'll take a picture of it, another photo of the front and the back, and put it up at the end of the video, because it does have writing on it. Maybe if I clean it up, I'll be able to read it. But it's an old makeup compact. Then I found this, and I don't know what this is either. I thought this was the same thing, but this is, I mean, I think it's brass. That's pretty cool though. Then of course we found this. And this is obviously old, and there's nothing out there. I looked around and I didn't see anything out there that this could have went to, so I have no clue what it was on or anything. But you can tell how old it is. It's extremely old. And it's green, so this is all copper. This is actually all copper. And a lot of times, like older places like that, when they would have stuff like this, people would steal it and they sell it because it's worth a lot. I mean, this is pretty heavy. I mean, it's a big copper piece. So I'd say, I mean, it was cool that we found the silver coin. And I did walk around the other side. I walked around to the back, but it's filled dirt and there's trash everywhere. So I don't know when they pulled those houses out of there. So I think we will go back, but I'll do the other side. There's another side to it where that tent, where there's someone living back there. So I don't know if we'll do it next weekend, but I'll definitely go back there and at least go through it to see if there's something in there. And there's some woods, but all the woods that were around the front of the house, I couldn't metal detect them. You'd have to clean it all out of there for me to metal detect. And usually when you do areas like that, it's possible that there could be coins in there, but there's like tons of trash. Everybody that drives by and throws their pop cans, I mean, it's usually full of trash, but there could be coins in there. And according to what all I found, I didn't really get a lot of good signals. I dug maybe like $1's worth of regular change, but it's possible it was metal detected, but I couldn't tell you for sure. It's just weird. Maybe it had some filled dirt in it, because we didn't really find nothing really old. I was hoping to get into the 1800s, but I think we had a great day. I mean, this is probably one of the best days I've had in a long time, finding all this old, because this is what I like, finding old stuff like this, these old compacts. I mean, this here just blew my mind. I think I got a couple pieces like this at the house, but I'll definitely be keeping this. I'll clean it up. But I don't, if anybody knows what that's to, just let me know in the comment section. But I know it's copper, but that's all I know. And I come down the street because I actually wanted to show you this school. So I drove down the street, and let's go over here and check out this school here. And this school here is actually where I found a silver laying right on the ground. Plus in the back, me and my son-in-law metal detect the shit out of it, and I found like an old 1800s token. But this is the school here. It's called Mount Vernon Community School, Pilgrim Elementary. I don't know for sure how, but I'm pretty sure this is like, I'm pretty sure it's close to, I think it's 18 something. But over on this side of town, over on the east side, there's a lot of old schools, but they've all been pounded. There's actually a school, it's called Fair Avenue School, I think that's the name of it. And it's actually got like 1860 something. But I went over there, I found an Indian head there, but I didn't find any silvers. And I mean, I've been to that place so many times, and so I know that someone's metal detected the shit out of it. But the only reason I found that Indian is they tore the sidewalk up. So like this sidewalk out here, if they tore it up, you're liable to find something underneath it. And I don't know what they're doing with this. It's actually, there's some trespassing signs over here, because I know homeless people were going in there. But the last time I came over here, I was going to do some metal detecting. There's literally trespassing signs on the property in the back, because there's actually a big area in the back too. And then I just didn't do it. But I've hit this like big time. I've probably been here like 5 times, and I really never, I found a mercury dime laying on the ground, and I found those old tokens. Other than that, I just dug regular money. But like I said, they're changing this whole side of town, even down there where we're at. I'm pretty sure they're going to be putting low-income apartments. But then someone told me that OSU might have bought it. That's more or less why I decided to do it, because I didn't actually get permission for it, and I was kind of nervous too. That's why I didn't stick around as long. But I went over it pretty good. I think if we were going to go into an area, a real hot area, I would have found it. Other than the other side, but the other side I think is different because it's out towards the road. And they probably don't care anyways, but I get nervous when I do that. But I couldn't track it down, and there was no way I was going to pass it up. And I'd known about that for at least 5 or 6 years. And if OSU bought it, I don't know what they're gonna do with it. They might just tear it down and make it a parking lot. And that's another thing, because someone told me OSU might have been the ones that bought it. And if they do, because my doctor's office is right next door to it, and they'll actually go in there and bulldoze everything out of there, and they'll make it a parking lot. And they'll take all that dirt, all the dirt that's in there, because it's at least 4 foot from the road. It'll all be gone. I mean, they'll just, everything, if there's anything in there. Plus, I'll try to keep an eye out, but usually when they do work like that, they'll fence it in. Because if they're doing stuff like that, I'll go over and metal detect it no matter what. And if they were stripping out some of that dirt, and I happen to go by there and see it, I will definitely go there and metal detect, because if they dig down like a foot, it's hard to tell what's a foot under the ground. And but more than likely, if I don't find anything this week, you know, a permission, because I got to stick to permissions. It's just hard with this virus going around. I'm scared to knock on people's doors, but I'll try to get a permission. If not, we'll probably come back and do the other side of that, because I don't think anybody's gonna care. There's some homeless people living back here. They might care, but we'll deal with that when we come across it. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Church on Sunday, I have to leave my baby behind. Turn it down, Mom. Turn it down. Turn it down, Mom. Turn it down. It's so hard, but Lord, I'm so sick of trying. And if I go to church on Sunday, I'd have to leave my baby behind. I'm sick of trying, I got blood on my shoes. If I had another one, I'd have another woman to lose, son. Lord, I'm so sick of trying. And if I go to church on Sunday,